Hello everyone, welcome to episode 7 of my Myositis Journey. It's kind of dark because we're in the middle of the tropical storm Eta. Well, we're not in the middle of it. It's kind of near us, so we get a lot of rain and wind, but it's pretty minor, you know. I wouldn't say it's dangerous, don't be worried about my safety. Last week, or the last time that I made a video, when I made the little musical interlude, I had complained that the video software that I was using to make the videos was giving me a lot of problems. It was crashing and I wasn't able to make the videos I wanted to. It also encodes kind of slowly. So this week I've decided to try a new piece of software. In both cases I'm using pretty cheap software because I'm frugal. But this new software seems to have some pretty cool features and tools. So this tool that I'm kind of hacking together today for mostly my own entertainment, and I'm not even really sure how entertaining this is going to be, but I figure most of you watch these videos on your phones. You probably heard some of that rain hitting the window. It's good, it cleans the back of my house. But anyway, I found this kind of little hack. I think most of you watch these videos on your phones. So I'm going to do some software magic and confuse your phone and make it think that it's upside down, like that. Now, see, your phone thinks it's upside down and you just can't get it to go right back to the right side up. And you're like, oh, that's nothing. Well, what if I can make your phone think that it's in portrait mode, like this? Yes, you got the nice little YouTube description of the video and stuff. Pretty neat, right? Well, I don't know. I was just trying to waste some time, I guess. Let's get back to the actual video. This past week, I did get to see my neurologist again. It's the first in-person visit I'd had with them in quite some time. All the other visits I've had recently have been like the telehealth appointments. So they retested my muscles and they were like, well, you haven't really improved and you've already had 2 IVIG treatments. So they decided to start me on some steroids. The steroid that I'm on is prednisone, and along with it I'm supposed to take a stomach protecting drug called omeprazole, because I guess steroids have a tendency or can give people ulcers, so you take this stomach protecting drug along with it. The kind of good news is though that since I started the IVIG treatments, like the first week, like just as I was getting my treatments, like I said, I was kind of felt like I was having an episode. I was getting weaker. I think I lost a little bit of weight. But since I hit the lowest of my weights, or weight level, I've gained almost 4 pounds, which is good because like in the last 10 years, I don't think I've ever been able to gain 4 pounds. I have a very static body weight usually. So that's kind of good. And for today's video, I thought I would demonstrate some of the stuff that I like to do in my spare time. We're going to do another car video. It's not at all the same as the previous car video. I'm not going to be telling you to pump up the bass or take out a flashy sports car. We're going to introduce the other car in our household. I'm going to do a bit of car maintenance on it. As you can see, these clothes that I'm wearing are actually clothes that we got at Goodwill. Most of my work on the car clothes are just things that we find in the Goodwill store. And we are going to jump to doing that car maintenance right now. So we need a catchy song. Bum 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 So this is some footage of Tropical Storm Eta. You just see some rain, some heavy wind. It's not totally out of the normal for us. Here you are just opening the hood. You can see it takes a little effort to raise the hood, but I kind of do that clean and jerk motion there to get that hood up. So the fill valve is actually, let's see if we can find it. It's right there. That piece. There. And so the first thing you want to do, today we're actually doing a transmission drain and fill, is make sure that you can loosen that bolt for filling the transmission fluid back up. Because if you can't loosen the bolt and you've undone the drain bolt and everything is poured out of your car, now you can't put anything in and your car's not drivable. I wasn't able to loosen it with just a regular ratchet, so here we are, brought out the breaker bar, some extra oomph, physics, longer lever, I don't know how you pronounce it, and there it is, broke it free. So we've broken that bolt free. We can now just loosen it out, take it out. Be careful, there's a washer underneath the top of the bolt. You don't want to drop that washer down inside the engine bay, so just be careful when you remove it. That was a 17mm socket that was used to remove that particular bolt. And so now that we know that we can refill it, it's time to raise the car a little bit. It's not totally necessary with this fan, but it's definitely easier when you get a little space under there. So we're just going to jack that up. Took me a bit of effort here to lean down on the lever. You can see I have it right there in the and I have a jack stand for safety. You always want to have some extra protection in case your jack fails. The bolt is right there. It doesn't actually have a bolt head. It just has a square hole in it that you can put a 3/8 ratchet right into. And so this is how we're loosening it. Just putting that ratchet right in there. Then we just got to pull that counterclockwise to break it loose. Unfortunately here again, I lack the ability, the strength to pull it. So we just went with the what technique is this? It's like the, well, let's pull it one more time. No, we just went with the hammering technique. Took another ratchet, just kind of banged on it till it, there you go, broke it free. And now it's just simple turns to get it out. Of course we want to just get our drain pan to catch all that transmission fluid when we get that out. Starting to leak. There it goes. Again, there's also a washer on this one. It's a good idea to change the washer when you do the drain and fills. You can see the color of the fluid that's coming out. It's a nice red color, pinkish red. That means it's really fresh. Old transmission fluid tends to be brown, smells a little burnt.
Started.
So here the drain plug is magnetic. Did I say magnetic? I mean magnetic. You can see there's little like metal sludge on there because it's stuck to it. So we're just going to clean it off with paper towels here. Oh, it's slippery. Take that little sludge off. See that gross stuff. Just take it off, clean it up. These are just little filings that come off from your transmission inside your car. And good as new. Oh. So now that we've drained everything out, we put that the drain bolt back in, tighten it up there. That looks pretty good. Now we're just going to show you the transmission fluid dipstick, which is what you used to see. If you have enough fluid, it's that yellow handle is what we pull it in and out with. Now we're going to put the extra long funnel that's able to reach just down to where that fill port is. This funnel happens to be just long enough and just wide enough that it kind of gets wedged in there. So that makes it easy to pour. Now we took the jack stand away, we're going to lower the van back down, try to get it level so that when we're filling it, we can really see the levels properly. This is the Honda ATF fluid for this car. We're going to put in just shy of 3 quarts. There's actually like 7 quarts, there might be 8 in the car because I have a transmission cooler installed as well. It might be a little bit more than that, but you're not able to get all of it out each time. So what I'm doing here is I've put in like 2 3/4 quarts, and I kind of put the drain cover back on, and we're just going to do a quick drive, get through the different gears in the transmission, and just kind of so we can get a good measurement. So basically we just use that dipstick to make sure we have enough, and when it looks good we just tighten up that filler bolt and we're good to go. Right, so that was car maintenance. It's fun to do, it saves money, and then you can use the money savings to buy tools. and still be saving money overall. When we moved to America, the most favorite tool store of mine these days is Harbor Freight Tools. I don't really go that often because it's not close to my house, but I'd never heard of them before, and they have really cheap tools, and they have like almost every power tool imaginable. And so far of the tools that I've bought there, I haven't had any problems. They've all been really good. They have a die, the batteries are good. So I really like Harbor Freight Tools. They even have like the coupons like Michael's and Joanne usually have, where they're like, 50% off one item. They have coupons where if you bring them to the store, you get free items like flashlights and things like that. So yeah, I really like Harbor Freight Tools. One thing I'd like to speak about a little bit in this video today is about feelings. Not my feelings per se, but I guess the feelings of you guys who are watching the videos. I get quite a bit of feedback from people that they feel very sad when they watch my videos. And I don't want to tell people what feelings they're supposed to have, so you can feel however you like. But I hope you don't stay sad when you watch my videos, because that's not why I make them. And I'm not sad, I'm not depressed, I'm not angry. It's not fun to be sick, to have limitations, but I don't know, I see them as challenges. I try to see how I can live with, through these things and kind of overcome them. And actually, it's kind of helped me to get a better perspective on certain things. I don't really know how to explain it, but if you ever watched like Dead Poet Society, it's kind of like Carpe Diem, like life is short, and the things that I spend my time on now, I really feel like they have to be important, and also I need to put like 100% of my effort into them. So it's not like I mailed things in before, but if I did an 85% effort or whatever, and I felt good about myself, I feel like that's not enough anymore. And at the same time, if certain things just shouldn't be worth my time, I don't really think I should be doing them. So, I've stopped playing certain games on my phone, for example. I mean, I haven't stopped games entirely. It's not like I'm going to give up entertainment, but just being ill has kind of helped me to focus better on, at least I hope, putting effort into the more meaningful things and putting maximum effort into them. So that's just a little side note about that. Also, very disappointing to me, but I'm sure, like, to the great relief of the multitudes that watch these videos, this does appear, in fact, to be the episode where I remain clothed fully for the entirety of the episode. I'm sure that I'll think of some other weird thing to entertain myself with and begin a streak in a future video. But for now, the toplessness was fun while it lasted, but I couldn't come up with a valid reason to do that this week, sadly. As we end the video this week, my kids, they see daddies on YouTube, so they want to be on YouTube. And I have nothing to do with these videos that they make, but like, seriously, they convinced a babysitter to record them when we were out. And so they were like, can you use this video? Can you use this video? Oh, we think you should set up the video by doing this, and you should do this, and then you can do the video and put our video in your videos, and they are very persistent, and they gave me a lot of clips to choose from. And today we're just going to choose a little clip that's kind of cute. We'll let them end the video for me. And in case I don't make another video before American Thanksgiving, I wish you all a happy American Thanksgiving. I hope that it's healthy, that you really are able to have meaningful time with your families. And we'll see you in the next video.
How rude of me. Welcome to episode 4 of Clean Up the Mess, which is babysitter, okay? Oh yeah, packing up that shit. Yeah, and then he'll put the container in there where my mom or the babysitter, Julia, the cameraman, she'll be washing the dishes after we go to bed. Silly, well, a little bit of humor to cleaning up. Oh yeah, I'll clean up his slippers. His itty bitty sticky bicky slippers. Gross slippers. Let's go put these away. Come on, we'll put these away at the Batmobile. In here, they drop in the basket, and then we can come back. That's where I put my clothes. That's not where I put them. Okay. There. That's the humor. All right, come on.